Sharda Pit is a ruined Hindu temple, an ancient center of learning located in the Neelam Valley of Pakistan-administered Kashmir in the disputed Kashmir region. Between the 6th and 12th centuries CE, it was among the most prominent temple universities in the Indian subcontinent. Known in particular for its library, stories recount scholars traveling long distances to access its texts. It played a key role in the development and popularization of the Sharada script in North India, causing the script to be named after it, and Kashmir to acquire the moniker Sharada Desh, meaning country of Sharada. The temple is built in the Kashmiri architectural style using red sandstone. Historical records of the temple's architecture are scarce. A late 19th century account by the British archaeologist Oral Stein describes the temple's walls as intact to a height of approximately 20 feet, and its pillars rising approximately 16 feet. As one of the Mahashakti Peethas, Hindus believe that it represents the spiritual location of the goddess Sati's fallen right hand. Sharada Pit is one of the three holiest sites of pilgrimage for Kashmiri Pandits, alongside the Martan Sun Temple and the Amarnath Temple. Sharada Pit is located approximately 150 kilometers from Muzaffarabad, the capital of Azad Kashmir, and 130 kilometers from Srinagar, the capital of Kashmir. 6. It is 10 kilometers away from the line of control, which divides the Pakistani and Indian-controlled areas of the former princely state of Jammu and Kashmir. It is situated 1,981 meters, 6,499 feet, above sea level, along the Neelam River in the village of Sharda, in the valley of Mount Harmukh, believed by Kashmiri Pandits to be the abode of Shiva. Sharada Pit translates to the seat of Sharada, the Kashmiri name for the Hindu goddess Saraswati. The beginnings of Sharada Pit are uncertain, and the question of origins difficult, because Sharda Pit might have been both a temple and an educational institution. It was probably commissioned by Lalitaditya Muktpida, r. 724 CE, 760 CE, though no definitive evidence exists in favor. Al-Biruni recorded the place for the first time as a revered shrine housing a wooden image of Sharda. However, he had never ventured into Kashmir and based his observations on hearsay. Sharda Pit is referred to by various historians, detailing its mythological status and prominence in ancient India. Its historical development is traced through references made to it by various historical sources. Although the Sharada script did not originate in Kashmir, it was used extensively in Sharda Pit and acquired its name from the institution. This has fed the popular belief that the script was developed in Kashmir. Some historians have suggested that Sharda Pit was never a center of learning, on the basis that in present day, there are no sizable ruins from a supposed educational site. In response, it has been said that Sharda is prone to earthquakes, and debris from a collapsed abandoned university are likely to have been used by townspeople for other constructions. By the 8th century, the temple was a site of pilgrimage, attracting devotees from as far as present-day Bengal. By the 11th century, it was among the most revered places of worship in the Indian subcontinent, described in Al-Biruni's Chronicle of India. Jonaraza describes a visit by the Kashmiri Muslim Sultan Jainul-Abidin in 1422 CE. The Sultan visited the temple seeking a vision of the goddess, but grew angry with her because she did not appear to him in person. In frustration, he slept in the court of the temple, where she appeared to him in a dream. In the 16th century, Abu al-Fazl ibn Mubarak, Grand Vizier to the Mughal Emperor Akbar, described Sharda Pit as a stone temple, regarded with great veneration. He also described the popular belief in miracles at the shrine. It is believed that on every 8th tide of the bright half of the month, it begins to shake and produces the most extraordinary effect. An alternative account holds that Chandilya prayed to the goddess Sharda with great devotion and was rewarded when she appeared to him and promised to show him her real, divine form. She advised him to look for the Sharada forest, and his journey was filled with miraculous experiences. On his way, he had a vision of the god Ganesha on the eastern side of a hill. When he reached the Neelam river, he bathed in it and saw half his body turn golden. Eventually, the goddess revealed herself to him in her triple form of Sharada, Saraswati, and Vagdevi, and invited him to her abode. As he was preparing for a ritual, he drew water from the Mahasindu. Half of this water transformed into honey and became a stream, now known as the Madhumati stream. The Sharada temple has played a significant historical role in Kashmiri Pandit religious culture. It is believed to be the earliest shrine dedicated to Shaktism, or Hindu goddess worship in Kashmir, with later shrines including the Kheer Bhavani and Vaishno Devi temples. It also advanced the importance of knowledge and education in Kashmiri Pandit culture, which persisted well after Kashmiri Pandits became a minority group in Kashmir. Kashmiri Pandits believe that the goddess Sharada worshipped in Sharda Pit is a tripartite embodiment of the goddess Shakti, Sharada, goddess of learning, Saraswati, goddess of knowledge, and Vagdevi, goddess of speech, which articulates power. In line with the Kashmiri Pandit belief that springs, which are the abode of goddesses, should not be looked at directly, the shrine contains a stone slab concealing the spring underneath, which they believe to be the spring in which the goddess Sharada revealed herself to Sandilya. During Mughal and Afghan rule, Neelam Valley was ruled by Muslim chiefs of the Bomba tribe, and the pilgrimage decreased in importance. It regained its stead during Dogra rule, when Maharaja Gulab Singh repaired the temple and dedicated a monthly stipend to the Gauthing Brahmins who claimed the hereditary guardianship of the temple. Since then, a thriving Kashmiri Pandit community lived in the vicinity of the Sharda Pit Peeth, or pilgrimage. These included priests and traders, as well as saints and their disciples. As a religious ritual, Kashmiri Pandit theologians across Kashmir would place their manuscripts in covered platters before idols of the goddess Sharada to obtain her blessings. They believed that the goddess would convey approval of the pages of writings by leaving them undisturbed, and disapproval by leaving the pages ruffled. In addition, an annual fair would be held at Shardi village, with pilgrims traveling through Kuvara, in worship of the goddess Sharada. Kashmiri Pandits believe that the Sharda pilgrimage parallels Chandelier's journey, and that the act of bathing in the confluence of the Neelam river and Madhumati stream cleanses the pilgrim of their sins. In 1947, the Kashmiri saint Swami Nand Lal Ji moved some of the stone idols to Tikkar in Kugwara. Some of those were subsequently moved to Devibal in Baramulla. The temple fell into disuse following the Indo-Pakistani War of 1947 to 1948, which split the princely state of Kashmir into the Pakistani-administered territory of Kashmir and the Jammu and Kashmir. This caused large numbers of Kashmiri Pandits to migrate out of Shardi to Jammu and Kashmir. Since then, Kashmiri Pandits unable to visit the shrine have created substitutes for the pilgrimage in places like Srinagar, Bandipore, and Gash in Jammu and Kashmir. Please like, comment, and subscribe our channel for more interesting videos.